Jay Buchsbaum here with the Naftali crew again. I used Alex's hat to change hats because we had three different dessert wines. The second dessert wine also comes from Tzafona. It also is made in the Niagara uh, Peninsula, and it's made from a wine called Vidal Icewine, which means the grapes are called Vidal. They grow especially great. They're very hardy and grow especially well in that region, in what we call that terroir. And this wine also is harvested. I'm going to rinse from the last wine to get rid of that late harvest Cabernet. Look at the color of this. It's golden and almost honey. I don't know if you want to take a look at that. There you go. And I have to tell you, actually, what's interesting? As rich and as interesting as this smell is, it's a little bit less aromatic than the Cabernet was. It's also called vegan friendly because some wineries, non-kosher wineries especially, use gelatin as a fining agent. So this does not, and I don't believe it uses egg whites either, which sometimes is used, and so we call it vegan friendly. Just can't be certified as vegan. I don't know why. Maybe he's still trying to get that. It has actually a little bit of toasted oak smell to it. Oh, gosh. Sweeter than the Cabernet, but interestingly enough, not as much acidity. So it's much more luscious, much more honey-like. But it does have some tannins on the gums. This vintage is 2016, and for an ice wine, that could be very young. Some of these wines can last 30, 40, 50 years or more because the sugar and the alcohol both allow it to age for a much longer time. So that's your ice wine. It's also made in the same way that the Cabernet is. It's harvested only after the first frost. Come back, and we're going to do one more dessert wine, which is not an ice wine, that comes all the way from across the pond, actually across way past the pond in France. And we'll be back with our Sauterne, Piata Sauterne shortly. Jay Buchsbaum here on with the Naftali crew.